So today is January 11th. Had a super busy day, but I actually really loved what I was doing all day. So today I'm making the video. It's almost end of day. I think it's 4:30. The sun is out there. You can see the sunlight. um, well, I want to talk about so many things, but I'll talk about a few things and then I'll head to the gym because yesterday I wanted to go to the gym. I was almost ready, but then I ended up exercising at home, which is not bad, but I think sometimes the gym intensity is better because, especially when I'm trying to lose the weight, also the motivation works a little bit better at the gym instead of working out at home. So today I'm definitely gonna go after this. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. So today I was working on a lot of, I don't know if you saw my video yesterday. I am going all in to make the coaching of midlife transformation. So the good thing is, so far the folks who have been here from when I started this channel. So this is not only YouTube. So I started with YouTube, of course, YouTube, and then I added some more videos on Instagram. Finally, yesterday I updated my LinkedIn profile, and if you guys are interested, you can see my name is Anju Debnath. Anju. Last name is Debnath, Anju Debnath. On LinkedIn, you will see I had 20 years of corporate experience, but now that doesn't motivate me anymore. What motivates me is how I am helping people. I have several of my friends who are in the similar journey as mine, or who had situations like that before, who went through divorce or a job loss, or sudden some sort of loss in midlife. And midlife, the term is of course not defined with exact age, but I kind of look at it more like, I don't know, 30, 35 could be the start point, even though some would say 40. So imagine like 35 to 70. It's a broad range, but at the same time, after 40, a lot of people have that craving that sometimes I hear people that they are happy. Oh, I mean, they have the job, they have the house and everything, but still they're unhappy, right? So they want that something. So from that crisis, how could they can get to the happiness? So I'm going to create more the videos that are very geared towards those audience in the coming days and weeks. You would see, because my goal is to help people who are in the similar journey as mine, because where I was when that happened to me versus where I am right now is totally, from my rock bottom, I am at the very high frequency zone. I don't know how to even define that. And that can be felt when you are really there. And if somebody told me a year ago, or even, I don't know, 6 months ago, this is where I will be, where I would feel the way I feel, I would think that they're crazy. So it is okay if you are thinking that I'm crazy, because I am at this stage of life that nothing matters. What matters is that I can help other people who are in similar journey, because I know how painful things can be, and from there, when we pull ourselves up, what our potential can be, how we can live a fulfilling life, right? So those are the things that always I was very passionate about. At different workplaces, I had the opportunity to lead people, at times 100, at times 150, 200 people. A lot of them were reporting directly to me. I had like second, third level, fourth level report also. Not to brag about things, but the reason I share this is because I had the opportunity to work with many different personalities, not only personalities, but people coming from different culture, from 5 different continents, if I can remember it right, like people from 5 different continents. I had the opportunity to work with lots of different cultures. So and it was always my passion to learn more about human behavior, how, what motivates people, what really connects with their core desire. So I don't know if you can feel the excitement, you can see the excitement in my face. I just actually texted a friend about something. We were chatting about, texting about something, and I said, like, I love this so much, I can keep doing it 24/7. So now you might think that what am I doing that much that it's taking that long. So I had the experience of working on startup type of thing. I did 7 different things before. About 3 of them were me myself, and 4 of them were with a different person. Um, so anyway, and those 7 different startups, whatever I learned, spanning in the last 12 years, is what I am using here to focus on how to get to the focus group, right? So that's what helps, because if my goal is to help maximum number of people in the field that I am hoping to help, I have to be more focused rather than just trying to help everybody under the sun, like where I could help. Because that's not my experience. My experience is not like when somebody is in teens, to get them to their fullest potential. And I'll be honest, that's not my expertise. My expertise is what I learned through my own life experience, where life was at its worst. From there, where how I pulled myself back up from all the things that I have learned in the last 15-20 years when it comes to human behavior and what all needed to be done, plus a lot of training, studies, workbook, whatnot I did over the past year, is how it got me where I am. Of course, God. I believe in God, and that journey itself was very interesting for me. So that would be a different playlist I would create someday, because the journey towards this, I shared with somebody yesterday, because through somebody I know that there are several more folks that they are struggling in this journey. And I told her that to tell them, because I don't know them, so I told her to tell them that to share my story. I told her to, if you want to share my story, tell them that life can be very dark at times, but keep going, because the other side you can see a very bright light. Not only the light, a very bright light. You just got to believe it, number one. Number two, just keep going. Some days would be harder than the others, but just keep going and believe that there is a light. Because if you do that, because this is something that I teach even my daughter Alice, who is going to be 9 years old next month. And no matter what happens, in her case, of course, it's the little things, because a couple of months ago, it was in December last month, if you guys saw the video, I talked about it. She was trying to win an award from the claw machine, and we were at a lodge, and she was playing the arcade game, and she was losing third time after she lost, and she was like, I believe in myself. So the first thing is that when you believe in yourself, you will believe that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, very bright light. And my daughter, she believed in herself. That made me believe in herself, and I paid more. And then by the 5th time, she got this huge what is it called? It's the snowman, big snowman head. So it was light, so the claw machine was huge, and she was able to. So the reason I share this story again is because the belief, the belief that there is a light, that comes from believing in ourselves. So number one, believe in ourselves, and number two, keep going. Never give up. Never give up. Believe in yourself. Never give up. I can emphasize how much those will help. You can use a different term: persistence, resilience, grit, whatever that is, these two things, ultimately it comes down to two things. Because if you keep going without the belief, you will get exhausted, right? And then if you just believe and then keep going comes with an action, right? So you cannot just sit there and do nothing. There has to be some sort of action, and that's why I had to push myself. Sometime I went to events, there were like 100 people events, and I didn't want to go because it was not early morning, but early morning for me, it was 7 o'clock. But I pushed myself, and from that event also I learned so much. So sometimes you got to push the boundaries, push the comfort zone to get to where you want to go. But trust me, it feels magical. It feels magical. When you get there, I can guarantee you, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So I know that some people will think that what I'm saying is may not be like, I might sound like crazy, because I own feel bad about it if you think that way, or even if you comment it, because 6 months ago somebody told me, I had not believed them either. So it can be only felt. Some things are intangible, but in life the intangible things are most powerful, right? If you think of that, faith and fear both are intangible things, right? But in our mind, what we focus on, that seems to be like more real, right? Either if it's faith or fear. So focus on the faith. And faith does not necessarily mean, so if you're not a believer of God, if you believe in universe or whatever that may be, get it so strong so that you can turn towards that, like, either it's universe or something that will make you so strong throughout the process. Excuse me. And the important part, what I figured, is that it is the outer. It has to be something outside of ourselves, because there's a rule that they say that we don't want to disappoint others, or we will do things for others more than we do it for ourselves. And it doesn't matter what type of personalities, that's a normal thing, normal human behavior. So it is like, and that is why the faith part is so important, or believing in the universe is so important, right? And finally, before I finish it and then head to the gym, is that the giving up part is, I think, a lot of people, and including myself, sometimes we confuse it with the things that we are not giving up. Sometimes we hold on to things that no longer serve us. And how do you know the difference, right? What is serving you versus what is not serving you? Things that are, when you feel like you are swimming against the current, right? When you're swimming against the current and it feels exhausting day after day. Now, I'm not saying give up that thing when one day you feel like you are swimming against current. If you're working in a place you don't like it or something, I'm not saying one day if you feel bad, just leave that job and go somewhere else. The point is that day after day, week after week, month after month, or year after year, it is not bringing the best out of you. Rather, it is bringing the worst out of you, because we all have the good side and the bad side. Remember, I talk about the subconscious, the negative, and this side, the conscious. I'm holding my phone with my left hand, so that's why I cannot use my left hand. So we all have very bad side and a very good side. So now, when your surroundings, if they are bringing your best part, you are in the right surroundings, which means you are swimming with the current, and it should feel good, right? It should feel good. It's as simple as that. The high frequency zone is when you feel good. You don't have to put in any effort to smile and laugh, because that's what you want to do. That is your natural state. And I'm actually really excited. I think you can hear from my voice, and I tend to speak a little fast when I'm excited, and that's what is going on, because today all day I was working on this stuff, the things that I really love, because I decided not to look for a job and go all in into this. So, especially for the folks in the beginning, when you guys are coming here often inspiring me, trust me, your inspiration means more than you'll ever know, because that's how slowly I started building my confidence that, I have done that before at my work, but really, if I could do this or not. You guys had a big hand on this, and some of my friends who I'm personally helping in their journey and seeing their result, how they're doing impossible in their life. Oh my God, it's like absolutely awesome. So I want to keep doing that for more people. Because that is what brings me joy. That is what really brings me joy. So be careful of what you hold on to. Be careful of what you don't give up, because I think in my life I did that at several times with different things. And sometimes, giving up is, you don't want to give up, but at the same time, you don't want to hold on to the wrong things, right? So with that, I'm gonna finish the video, and I think tomorrow I'll make a longer video at some point, I think, and then I'll try to make some more shorts, because I do want to, I do have a lot of good tips that I want to share. So I didn't have the time today, but I'm gonna plan things out a little bit better, and I'm gonna do it. And guys, thank you so much for your meaningful, thoughtful comments that you put it in here, and coming back and watching and sharing your feedback and thoughts. I really appreciate it. And if you have ideas and things like that, please share with me, because I would be happy to cover those, because my goal is to really help those people who are in some way lost in their midlife, because this is a real situation. People say it in a funny way, that midlife crisis, but there's even a TED talk, maybe more than one. I have seen one which was very popular, done by a psychologist, and she shares the research that results that it is real. It is real. So based on that, a lot of people are lost in this stage of life, and they don't have to be lost, and they can expedite this, right? They can expedite their growth. It can, for some people, I have seen it take 3 to 4 years. It does not have to take 3 to 4 years. Where I was in my life, from there, in less than a year, if I could get to where I got to, I can help people to get there in 6 months. And that is my hope, that with all the things that I have learned and all the things that I also helped other people with, that I can do that. And I'm kind of getting more structured. I'm writing them down and doing it in a way that it is more, I don't know, like official type. So that when I work with somebody, I don't know, these are the people I already know who I'm working with right now. So at some point I'll get to folks who I don't know in person, but then eventually I'll get to know them and I'll help them. So that's why I'm structuring it. If you guys have ideas, my initial group here, I love all of you guys. So let me know. Any thought related to from midlife crisis to happiness. Of course, focus is more on when people have a loss, either it's job, marriage, or just losing a loved one. From there, how can they still feel a new identity when they're more happy? They are not stuck in the past. They are not stuck in where they are, and they can rediscover themselves and do the things that they always wanted to do in the first half of their life, but they couldn't. So realizing that there is still time in life and they can do that, that's just excites me, not only about me, but the people that I'm seeing. Some of my friends, they're doing impossible things. It's amazing. It's so amazing. That's why I sound so excited, because when I started this journey, I started the actual journey of learning a lot of different things and going deep into those before, when I created my first video. The first video was on May 27, 2024. I was practicing mindfulness and other things before then. But as I have been learning it myself, and I'm still learning, and because the learning never stops, learning and growth never stops. You always learn and keep going. and you discover, because in mindfulness there is also the thing that nothing is permanent, right? So the version of me now, an hour from now, is a different version of me, right? So we all change and grow. So seeing that growth with my friends has been absolutely, absolutely amazing. So I know I said 3 minutes ago that I'm going to finish, but and please inspire with your story too. Somebody commented yesterday and she shared her story, and thank you so much for doing that. I replied to your comment, but I also wanted to acknowledge here, because that is actually what I meant by speaking. Because when we listen to others, yes, we know, we understand, and we sometimes feel inspired, but there are so many hidden stories that can inspire people. There are 8 billion people in the world, and I feel that 8 billion people have unique perspective and unique experiences in their life that is worth sharing. So with that, people can learn so much, because different inspiration can be connected with different person. Because I'll talk about it some other day. When I first had my first breakthrough of that, no, this is not the life I want to live, and this is what I want to let go, and this is how I want to go. This was from a very 10-minute short meditation, because I listened to hundreds and thousands, if not thousands, over the years of meditation. I don't even remember what that meditation, who that meditation was from, but I remember the content. And that is what first helped me to break that invisible barrier. And then there are so many layers and layers of invisible barriers people have that sometimes we don't even know. So as we keep working on, one barrier breaks, then we know more, and then we keep breaking those barriers. So yeah, so please share your story. What are the things, what is your biggest comeback, right, from the setback? Everybody has a different type of setbacks in their life. Share your story and inspire others, because you never know, sometimes a comment can change our life. You know that sometimes a little post either on LinkedIn or wherever, by looking at it, you will feel so inspired, you will take an action that can create a ripple effect where it will change so many things, right? So the person who created that meditation, it was from the app called Insight Timer. She doesn't know that how it broke that invisible barrier for me, that now I'm helping other people, right? So sometimes we don't even know or realize the ripple effect, the ripple positive effect that we, or right, it would be positive ripple effect that we create in the world, right? The goal is, of course, to, at least my goal is to live this world a little bit better for the next generation, for so that it is a little bit better than the way I found it, right? That is what we can do. 100 years, 200 years, none of this will matter, because none of us will be here anymore. But the goodness can still continue through other people. So the version or the things that we spread in the world can still continue. So anyway, thank you for coming here and inspiring me with your stories, and watching the videos, commenting, giving thumbs up, and sharing with your friends. I am beyond grateful. I'm beyond grateful for you all. Thank you. Have a great weekend, and I will come back tomorrow unless I make any shorts tonight. Bye.